Boatworks today is sponsored by Total Boat and Alexial Yacht Coatings, as well as supported by the generosity from the beautiful folks over on Patreon. Thank you so much. So welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. My name is Andy with Boatworks today, and this week, unfortunately, is not going to be a normal video. Unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. So instead, let me kind of show you where things are at, what kind of things actually did get crossed off the list for this week, and kind of how things are looking going forward. So as you can see here, we got some smoke coming out of the back of the building. Now that typically could mean either one of two things. Either one, my building has developed a really horrible addiction, or two, which is most likely, we actually got some heat in. Now moving over to the inside of the building, this is where I've been spending all of my time. Now as you can see here, there's been a few, changes or upgrades since you've seen this last. The main one being is that I've gotten all of the outlets run. Now, just real quick while we're on this frame, one of the questions that came up last weekend is if I'm going to be putting an access door from this building into the addition. And right where you saw the conduit kind of going up into that little hoop, that's where a double wide, like 6 foot wide opening door is going to be going through into the new addition. Now coming down the walls here, this is the west wall. The way I ran these outlets, every single outlet is all going to be on 20 amp circuits. Now the west wall, which is the long one, that's on its own separate circuit. And then the south and the east wall, those were combined into one additional circuit. Now again, I kind of remember it's just going to be me working in here. So the likelihood of me ever running anytime more than 2 outlets at once, pretty much slim to none. Now, I didn't bother recording any of the bending the conduit, pulling wires, or any of that stuff, because honestly, this week was just about getting things done. And, well, to be honest, getting things done so that this could happen. And right now, it is Friday afternoon, the 29th of October, and this past week, well, at least a good portion of it, was spent getting this room ready, because this is where the utilities are going to be going. So I got all these outlets run, these are all wired, and they're hot, as well as I got the lighting installed in here. Now, the HVAC guys, they just left here maybe half an hour ago. So this just now got fired up and it's running, and it is just purring like a kitten. So what I'm going to be working on tonight and over the weekend is going to be getting these lights installed, because as you remember, this scissor lift, this is going down the road, at least as it stands right now, it's going down the road on Tuesday morning. Now, actually Tuesday morning, we're supposed to get upwards of about 3 inches of snow, so it's actually going to be going out of this building like Wednesday afternoon before the snow hits. But here I've got the conduit run, I've got the supply lines for the lights. So they're coming up off the panel, going over the garage door, and then come back down. So that's where the lighting is going to be originating from, is by that service door. And I've got a nasty habit, and it's something I've done my entire life. And basically what I try to do is I try to cram in like 24 hours worth of work into a 12-hour day. And you would think that over the years I would know better by now, but unfortunately I didn't, which is why I'm at the point where I'm at right now, which is at the end of the week, and the lights are not in, but they are so close to going in. Actually, half of them are going in tonight and tomorrow. And the lights I'm going with, they're made by American Green Lights out of California. Now, this was a company that was highly recommended to me by a number of people that do a lot of video work. So I got a hold of Jim, and we talked everything through, and like I said, I'm going to go into a lot more detail on this, most likely up for next weekend. But for right now, I just want to kind of give everybody a sneak peek as far as what we're using, where things are at, and how things are looking forward. So as I mentioned, unfortunately this week is not a normal video, but a lot has gotten done, and to be honest, I am loving the way that it is looking. Now, even though I didn't get the lights up, we still got all the walls painted. I got I'd say probably 90% of all the outlets run and wired, and I got the utility room, that's pretty much all set and done. Right now, I'm getting ready to head back up to the shop where it is toasty warm, and I'm going to run some more conduit for the rest of the night, because I am dying to see what this is going to look like when it's all lit up properly. So with that said, have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you next week.
This has been a Boatworks Today production.